Student Success Fund, which was funded in support with the Mathile Foundation, was basically the goal was to create this ecosystem of programs and services that provided clear and coherent pathways for student success. And so all of these initiatives had that primary goal of increasing student persistence, retention, and completion, and decreasing their time toward the degree. And we've had some great success. The co-requisite remediation model, Wright State is a leader in the state of Ohio and really nationally on this really innovative way of looking at students who are not college ready and helping them to remediate and complete college level courses sooner. One of the other curricular initiatives that was important to these goals was the Summer Bridge, what we called Raider Academy. This helps students who needed to catch up in their writing to do that in the summer prior to their enrollment for fall. With that came scholarships. So the program, again, with great support from the Mathile Foundation, provided scholarships for students who now were adding a semester to their enrollment. So not only were they going to be enrolled, fall and spring, we're adding a summer term that was supported through a scholarship.
Raider Academy is basically a course that you take over the summer, and it's used to help develop skills from high school that you gain and basically help apply that towards college-based readiness. Personally, I felt like participating in it was a no-brainer because I've had great grades in high school, but I thought, oh my gosh, college is so intimidating. Taking the first section was, it was pretty difficult. That was the English 1100. You felt like that at times you kind of didn't want to do the work, but the teacher would always make it fun and engaging for the students.
ALP is the Accelerated Learning Program. It's a model that a lot of universities have used. Wright State is using it in the English department for their DEV co-rec. It's called the Accelerated Learning Program because it has the DEV section and the first year English section. A couple of the classes I've had, it's been the ALP students who have performed at the very top in a few of them. So this last summer class, 2 of my best students were in the ALP section. They outperformed some of the students in the 1100 section. They got to explore topics they wanted to write about, and they got to really dig into some stuff that engaged them for a change. They really do take it seriously. They work incredibly hard. They really do work. They're the hardest workers I've met.
So the goal of our co-rec remediation is like everybody else's. We want students who arrive to our campus and need mathematics remediation to be able to get access to their college credit-bearing mathematics course. We want them immediately making progress towards their degree. Once we brought the program to scale, we were also very fortunate to have the Mathile Foundation support to be able to fund the initial stages of instruction in the program so that we could increase our number of sections to serve the number of students we wanted to. There's a personal element too that I hadn't even thought about when we launched the project, and my favorite story to tell about this is a student who wrote in their course evaluation, and the student said, I wish actually that they could make it available for everybody else, because I would go into class and I would see people struggling and I would think, oh, wait, let me help you because I actually know how to think about this because the co-rec had prepared me so well.
Here at Wright State, I'm a non-traditional student, and I retired at a young age. I sold a business. I grew a little bit bored. I didn't feel like it was time to retire out to our farm or anything. So I decided to come back to school. So I found myself here at Wright State, and first day of class, I didn't know what kind of math was going to be thrown at me. So I listened and learned and did the work and had a delightful time, actually.
As an incoming freshman, you often have to take basic courses, more or less. Math is one of them. Taking those 2 math sections together, it was in my first semester, fall semester 2018. And at first, it was kind of rough, But even though I may not have liked the DEV course as much, I think it did help me understand math and numbers more than I would have if I just did my work and that's it for that class.
One of the key programs that we really wanted to invest in was our Academic Success Centers. We moved into the Student Success Center 4 years ago with the idea of expanding those services not only within a new space, but also with additional services in tutoring, the Math Learning Center, and the University Writing Center. With this additional funding, we were not only able to support the traditional types of tutoring, but also things like study coaches and supplemental instruction. All of these were programs that again help students to not to complete coursework, but to decrease their time to degree by being successful in the terms that they're enrolled and continuing on in their educational plan.
So this is my first year as a writing coach. I help them with basically any part of the writing process, and that could be from, start planning their papers, possibly go over rubrics that they don't understand, and we can help them organize their sections of their paper, and we even help them with citations.
So I tutor at the Math Learning Center, and predominantly there I tutor business statistics, so I help students with business statistics. And I'm also a tutor at Tutoring Services, where I tutor finance, economics, and accounting courses. Yeah, so I think it gives the students a great opportunity to reach out for help if they need it. So without Tutoring Services, there wouldn't be students available for, or resources available for these students to get help. So instead of just relying on classmates or the professor, you can actually go and seek one-on-one help with peers. The experience of helping other students, so getting to meet with them on a weekly basis, helping them excel in the classroom, and really just solidifying their foundations, and helping them see them perform better in the classroom is something that's really rewarding for me.
Offering the tutoring services here in the Math Learning Center is important because students get intimidated to ask professor questions or raise their hand, go to office hours, scheduling doesn't work out. And so having a peer one-on-one connection or just a walk-in center where they can choose their own schedule to come and get help, it decreases that intimidation factor for them to stop in and then be pretty open with us of what they're struggling with. The center has been so busy constantly. It's like honestly flourishing the way we have students come in on a day-to-day basis. There's reoccurring students, there's students that come in and hear it for the first time and they're seniors, but they come in again and again during their senior year. They understand the importance of getting the help they need when they need it. Without the center, I don't think the students would be doing as well or would be even approaching professors or their other peers in the class to ask for help. Having an academic advisor is something that I'm comfortable approaching her because I know some of my peers are as clueless as I am because they're in the same grade level. They aren't sure where to go, so having that academic advisor is definitely the person to approach when I get confused. I meet up with my academic advisor about twice a semester. I am very proactive in choosing the schedule I want and the professors I want. I am just a particular student who just is very concerned about her classes. Without her, I would have definitely messed up my schedule freshman and sophomore year, not understanding that courses fall in a particular order, that if I get behind in one semester, I'm not going to be able to play catch up until graduation in 4 years, so I would have to spend another semester.
The Student Success Fund supported key initiatives for our work with student success, including curriculum reform, academic support, proactive advising, early interventions, and career development. All of those things were important to the completion goals of the university. The Mathile Family Foundation was an important supporter of that, and we're very appreciative of Mary and Clay Mathile's support of all of the work that we do here at Wright State, and we really valued the relationship that emerged from that. We worked with Kippy King, who had worked from the foundation, who sits on our advisory board, and not only was a great supporter from financially for the work we did, but also really gave some great advice and great guidance as we did this work.